Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this evening's webinar. I'm Angela from KZN Top Business, and I'm here to introduce you this evening to our next round of finalists, the final of the 40 in the KZN Top Business Women Collection 2024. So to start off with, we're going to be speaking to Azande. Azande is joining us from China, so let's hope her feed is stable. Let's get into it. Azande, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, please, and tell us a bit about your business.
Azande Ndebele, and I am the CEO of Taba Designs. We marry cultures together to bring out a product just your African beaded accessories, bold neck pieces, your earrings, your watches, and your handcrafted genuine leather, your kudu, your buffalo, your cow. We say unity in diversity, just like an African proverb. If you walk alone, you walk fast. But if we as women, we walk together, we walk far, and we build this nation, we build each other, we see sustainable income, and we grow as women. But what I do, I've seen a lot of people grow. I've seen people that say, Azande, we've seen when you were a nothing and you were something. And it had to take me to be humble. It had to take me to learn from others. It had to take criticism. It had to take me falling and getting up and saying, I don't care. I will press on forward because I know what I want and I can do it. If that person who's Mr. Colonel Sanders, who started and he didn't have anything and he's got KFC, how come I can't have Slobo? So I see it. And when I see it, I can do it. And you can do it as well. I don't care what you don't have. That's why I say, what is machinery when you have your hands that can create wealth? Let's press on. Machinery will find us along the way. But it's something because each and every stitch tells a story.
Strong words, Azande, and great advice. Tell me, what advice would you give to young women joining your industry or any others? Have we lost Azande?
In everything that you do, do not forget who you are and stick on your lane. There are things that will come and you'll see another person's journey and you want to be what they're doing because you're doing leather and you want to do you and you know what you want and just stick on your lane. You're allowed to go and ask from a person who's in front of you and even people that are coming behind you because you don't have all the knowledge. You're allowed to share, you're allowed to grasp, you're allowed to impact and impart. And it is what it is. Just ask questions, do research. Do you know who you are? Don't easily be shaken. Ask from the people that have been doing it. It's going to happen. Just stay strong.
Thank you, Azande. What great words, hey? And what wisdom to follow. You be you. Excellent. Next, we're going to chat to Sasha. Sasha works with mental wellness. And Sasha, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your business, please.
So, hi everyone. My name is Sasha Talia, and I am the owner of Sasha Talia Counseling. So, my practice is a private counseling practice. It's based in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, but I also counsel online. So, there's really no borders to the counseling and the therapy world for me. I do work with all different age groups. So I offer counseling in the areas of abuse, addiction, narcissism, child welfare, pregnancy. I basically work with all mental health related issues. And we try and change counseling for what people know it to be. So we try and break a lot of stigmas, bring about my character also that is in the counseling field, so people can feel like they can actually come into it and it's a normal space for people to actually, find healing and transformation also.
That's fantastic. And Sasha, who do you think or what has inspired you along your journey?
I think when it comes to inspiration, it has to be my gran. It's because she did raise me. And also, when it comes to women and women empowerment, that's the woman that I had to learn it all from. That's how I saw that a woman can do it. A woman can open doors. A woman can take a no and turn it around and create, anything that they want to create out of it. So I think that when it comes to inspiration, it has to be her, because it's basically, where I learned all of my foundational things as well.
And what a great source of inspiration. Thank you, Sasha. Thanks for sharing with us. Next, we're going to chat to Hunty. Hunty is protecting the environment through sustainable development. Hunty, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your business?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hunty Plum, and I'm the founder and managing director of 444 Sustainable Solutions. We specialize in solving environmental challenges and assisting our clients to improve environmental performance in a sustainable way. Technical areas that we focus on are biodiversity, air, water, and waste management. And then we also have governance focus areas, and these include the development of management systems, monitoring and auditing, training, reporting, compliance, and then authorizations as well. Our aim as a company is to improve sustainability, to promote entrepreneurship, ensure transformation, as well as empowerment. That in doing that we will drive long-term value for our stakeholders. We service both the private as well as the public sectors, and our typical clients include businesses, industry that require to meet environmental performance criteria. Many of them have developed their own ESG or environmental, social, and governance goals, and we assist these clients to meet and to report on these goals, and also to assist and help them to meet their compliance requirements. In terms of our area that we work in, we work right through South Africa, and then our short-term goals as well is to expand our footprint internationally.
Okay, and how do you think, Hunty, you have made an impact on your business?
Well, I think internally it is my responsibility to ensure the development of strategy, as well as a competent team, and to ensure also the establishment of effective processes and systems that will promote quality, respect, as well as excellence throughout of the industry, because that is the focus area that we have. Environmental management has come a long way. Many years ago, when I started in the industry 30 years ago, we were really called bunny huggers, and it was totally misunderstood. But over the years, I've seen a significant change in this particular professional sector. And today, environmental, social, and governance are embedded in every successful business. And we are proud to be part of the process to help and to further sustainability within the sector. As a team, we really strive to provide integrated and project-specific solutions that's also time as well as cost sensitive, but in the end to ensure long-term sustainability and value. And that value is for society, it is for business, it must drive the economy, but also and ultimately we also need to ensure that we protect and support the environment.
Thank you, Hunty. Thanks for looking after our environment for us. We need more people like you. Next, we're going to chat to Kim. Kim is in the real estate business. Kim, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your business?
I would. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm Kim Woods, and I operate a real estate company called Tyson Properties. And our area that we look after is from the Bilo River all the way to the Umhlanga River. So it's quite an extensive area. And I have a team of 49 agents who currently work for me. And we look after all the needs for rentals, commercial, and sales, and we give our team the opportunity to be able to choose whichever one they want to do. And obviously that some of them specialize in each things, but some of them become mentors to others who want to learn each of the three areas in real estate. So that's kind of what we do.
Okay. And Kim, could you share a little bit about your journey on how you got to where you are today?
Sure. So I started doing real estate about 29 years ago, I think. And I think I woke up one day and decided that I really loved property, and I'd always had. My dad had been a builder, and so it was always something that had fascinated me. And so I thought at the beginning that I was a swimming teacher at the time, that I could maybe do swimming lessons in the morning and then real estate in the afternoon. But that didn't work. And so I literally started, being an agent, and then decided that I just loved what I did. And I think, what's that old saying, that if you love what you do, you never really work a day. And so from that moment, I've literally loved my role, and I've only ever really worked for 3 companies, and Tyson's is where I've found my home in the last 13 years I've been here. And I'm fortunate that I work with my son. We own the business together. And so it's wonderful. I love my job. I love going to work every day. I never want to go home, actually. So I love it. And I love my home, but I love being at work.
Brilliant. Good for you. Blazing trails, Kim.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that. And thanks for chatting with us tonight. Hlengiwe, we'd like to hear from you, and we'd like to hear more about facilities management. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about that?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm Hlengiwe Khoza, the COO of Total Serve Facilities Management. So we are a company within the built environment which specialize in facilities management. So that includes your cleaning, horticulture, landscaping, and the technical element. So it would include your repairs and maintenance as well. We've been in the industry for 11 years now. And that's who we are.
Okay, great. Hlengiwe, let's talk about some challenges that you've experienced, and how did you overcome them?
Thank you for that question. So being in a primarily male-dominated space, being property and the built environment, so one of the challenges that we've had to overcome in the industry is trying to break barriers, and obviously trying to prove as well in terms of our capabilities as an organization that we are just as capable of doing the work as any other company within the industry, especially knowing that we obviously compete with some of the big giants as well. So it's quite a very stringent and compliant space as well. So everything that we do has to always go by the books in terms of compliance and legislation, but also as well, being female and Black, one has had to go the extra mile to ensure that everything that we're doing and our capabilities, we ensure that, the service that we carry out is of excellence. And we continuously also challenging the status quo of ensuring that whatever we do and our solutions that we bring forth are innovative, and are ensuring that we are also not just improving the spaces that we enter, but we're able to also bring about new strategic innovations within those companies and organizations as well.
And good work. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hlengiwe. Thanks for chatting. Shanice. Shanice comes from the pharmacy industry. And Shanice, I'm going to leave it up to you to tell us a bit about your chain of pharmacies that you run.
Thank you, Angela. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shile Mahad, and I'm a pharmacist by profession, but currently hold the title of a group pharmacy manager for the Pharmaclin group of pharmacies. We're 12 pharmacies situated in and around Durban, all the way from central Durban down to the south coast, and then inland towards the Hillcrest area. We're a staff complement of about 80 people who are extremely knowledgeable and dedicated. We offer not just pharmacy services, but also have medical centers attached to our facilities with doctors that run with our trading hours. So we pride ourselves in obviously offering the best possible care that we can. And we do this by offering our late trading hours, which is till some pharmacies till 10 p.m. that have doctors attached to us for that amount of time as well. We also pride ourselves in giving back wherever we can. So we're very involved in the communities in which we operate, doing any project that comes to mind. Every month, we look at about 2 to 3 projects that we try to get involved in to support the communities that we operate in.
Thanks, Shanice, for looking after your communities. And tell me, what advice would you give to young women?
I would think that you need to be authentic, you need to be kind, be understanding, and be supportive. There's no need to rush. There's no need to try to beat anybody else or be anyone else. All you have to do is actually be yourself.
Right. You be you. Good advice. Thank you, Shanice. I
Thanks.
feel your energy. Taba, how are you doing, Tabs? Are we online?
Okay, we are online.
Okay, great. Tabs is also in the wellness industry. Taba, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us about your business, please?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tavisile Madondo. I'm 42 years of age. I am from Potchefstroom. I am a founder of Tabi M Wellness Boutique, which was founded in 2022. I am in the wellness sector where we work with the person holistically. So where we do massages, facials, and also weight loss. Also in my boutique, I have introduced the life coaching. So that is why I'm saying we're working with the person as a whole. So when you come into our space, we're making sure that all the 5 senses in your body are well taken care of, from the smell. When you're coming into our space, from the decoration, your eyes will say, oh, wow, it's a beautiful space to be in. And it's a very a good space for self-care, just to come in and relax. And also for the touch, when we touch you, our hands are already healing, and also you feel good when you leave our space, and that's what makes us very happy to see that we made a change in other people's life. And also from the ears, the music that you listen to, it also allows yourself to be calm. So that's what we strive for, that we must make sure that we take care of a person holistically. So that's who we are in Tabi M Wellness Boutique.
That's fantastic. And tell me, who's inspired you to go on your wellness journey?
All right.
Who or what inspired you to go down this path?
Okay. All right. The people that inspires me, it's my parents, mom and my dad. So my dad started small in his businesses, and I'm just fascinated where he's coming from waking up early to distribute those bananas. Today he's a well-known businessman. And for my mom, he had all of us, the 4 of us, with my siblings, and then she started going back to school to do grade 10 now, but it was done at 8 then, and she completed and became a teacher. So in my path, I also got married when I was very young, and then I didn't complete my diploma. Then there was a time where I felt like, no, I cannot be a stay-at-home mom. I need to do something. So as I was just sitting with my second born at home, I just thought of something that I can just do. And I decided to go and look for a course, for a 6-month course. But when I got to the college where they do massages, because I thought it's something that I can just do in my room and then get people to come in. But when I got there, I didn't know anything about massages or facial or anything else. But when I got there, wow, I was just fascinated with everything. So I was just, I just fell in love with the somatology as a whole. Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
So it was the right thing for you to choose. Absolutely. Inspirational. Thank you, Tabs. Let's chat to Carol. Carol is our legal eagle. Carol, would you like to please tell us about the business that you're involved in and a bit about yourself?
Sure, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's a wonderful opportunity. I've really enjoyed hearing what everyone has to say. My name's Carol MacDonald. I'm an attorney at Cox Yates in Durban. The firm was founded in 1964 with one partner, and we've grown over the years. We now have 29 partners in 3 cities, Joburg, Cape Town, and Durban. I've been with the firm since 2011. We've got partners in many fields across the commercial area of law, and our partners are all experts in their fields. I'm very privileged to be able to practice with them. We cover areas of law, including business law, corporate mergers, construction, insolvency, empowerment, insolvency, labor, and litigation. For myself, I practice in property law. I'm a qualified attorney, conveyancer, and notary. I have an extensive notary practice with deeds office registrations, notarial leases, notarial bonds, notarial ties, and also a mining rights practice doing registrations in the mining office of mining rights. My daily practice, I engage with a wide range of clients, from banks to developers, corporates, and individuals, facilitating transactions ranging from personal transfers, home loans, to large corporate restructures and corporate financing and bonds. I'm privileged to be able to work at Cox Yates and be part of a firm that has a definite purpose. We're more than just a law firm. We are committed to being part of our society, and I enjoy heading up the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee at the firm and being part of our broader giving back to the community. Thanks.
Okay, fabulous. Carol, tell me about your future goals.
So I think that the most important thing when looking forward is never to stop remembering where you came from. And over the years, I've managed to change my course several times and not become stagnant in what I'm doing. And that really is my goal going forward, to keep opportunities open, to never stop learning, to always seek the next open door, the next adventure, and not to stagnate.
Fantastic, Carol. Never stop learning. Good advice. Hey, we're never too old. Thanks for that, Carol. Nonla is in a very interesting industry that we love to hate. Hey, Nonla, can you introduce yourself and tell us about that?
Good evening, guys. So my name is Nonla Nhlapo, known as Noni within the sector that I'm in. So I run a call center by the name of Diverse Intellectual South Africa. So the reason why I actually chose what I'm doing now, aside from just loving it, as unrealistic as it is, I do enjoy it. Growing up, being an introvert and, you know, with all the challenges and etc., I got to find the call center industry as a first job therapeutic in a way. So for me, it was some sort of counseling that actually worked out for me in a sense of understanding other humans and understanding that there's more people out there that are going through similar things that I'm going through, even though I was assisting customers with whatever queries they had. So that's when I fell in love with it. And as the years went, I've been in the call center industry for 13 years now. And I decided, hey, you know what? Let me take on this journey from being an agent, and where I am now, I'm very grateful because then I understand the journey, especially for the agents. You know, with the call center, it has this negative impact when it comes to people. When they say call center, it's like, oh my God, what are you talking about? No, it's toxic, it's this and that. So with that being said, I want to change that negativity to something positive where I value my agents more than just valuing the customers or putting them as numbers. because you do understand that once the agents are feeling valued and appreciated, then your customers will also be satisfied with whatever services that we provide.
Okay. And I know that we spoke about empowerment a lot and empowering your employees. What kind of impact do you think you've made with regards to that in your business?
Truly speaking, as surprising as it is and as small as we are, being, I would say, I'd like to believe, I stand to be corrected, the first Black woman in the sector on its own, it's mind-blowing. And you'd get people ask me, how did you do it? How are you coping, you know? And to me, at the back of my head, I'll be like, it's simple. You just take 1, 2, and 3 and plug and go. But then, like I said, it's all about empowering people and also educating them that call center is not just a, hi, how are you speaking to? There's more to it than just answering calls. There's people who are at home who have degrees. There's people who need experience and opportunities, your matriculants. So what I want to do, or what I'm currently doing, is giving them an opportunity and also exposing other positions within the business. So for example, if you've studied HR or did an MBA, you can still become something within the call center. It's more than just answering. So I'd like to give back and, you know, empower, especially the young guys, that it's doable, it's possible.
100%. So I think we've all learned a lesson. We need to be kinder to those sales calls that we all don't want to answer. Thanks, Nonla Nhlapo. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, next lady, we're going to speak to Jessica. Jessica is in the printing industry, an industry that Grant and I both come from. So Jessica, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about your business and your industry? Please, can you unmute, Jess?
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah.
I'm Jessica Govender. I'm a franchisee for 3 at 1 Business Center. We are actually a one-stop retail franchise offering a range of businesses and communication services from digital printing solutions, Kodak photography, printing, courier services, internet stations, and other essential services such as fingerprints for criminal checks, etc., t-shirt printing and stuff. So basically, we also do secretarial services, typing as well, and yeah, so your international and national courier in regards to DHL. So that's what we are all about. That's what our 3 at 1 Business Center is all about.
Okay. And Jess, your journey, how did you get to where you were today? Have you always been in this industry?
No, I haven't. I actually used to work for a company called Bell Equipment, which is completely different to what I'm doing right now. And I actually used to work on a CNC machine. And yeah, it was interesting. But you know what? I needed to do something a bit different. And I am very creative. So we've decided that, you know what, hubby and I decided together that, you know what, let's take the risk and let's try something different, go on our own, and yeah, open
And
up
there you are.
a franchise. Yeah, so yeah, I am today.
And you're based in Richards Bay, is that correct?
Yes, we're based in Richards Bay.
Excellent. Thanks, Jess. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we're now going to speak to Janine. Janine is also in the real estate industry with a bit of a difference. Janine, could you introduce yourself, please, and tell us about your business? And Janine, unmute yourself.
Yes. Hi, Angela. Hi, everybody. Can you all hear me? I have
Yes, we can hear you.
unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for having me here. It's is really cool and inspiring. Just a bit about myself. I have a company called Exclusives. It's a real estate company. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Angela,
can
have you
hear
got
you.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Lance Klusner Exclusives was founded and developed by myself. It's a real estate company with a difference. Be the change, be the difference. It's driven by passion, mindset, and courage. So what we do normal residential sales, commercial rentals, but we also work with our sports stars. So we have an afterlife sports career, models, sportsmen, even our young, students that have just finished their degree and they're looking at getting into the industry. We take them on and we train them, and they grow into partners to having their own business. Our business is very different to the normal real estate norm. As I've been in the industry for 30 years, I have developed something that's totally different. And we have a beautiful private seller package that we're launching throughout the country. We're not area restricted. And all our partners, my passion is motivational speaker, life coach, being there and empowering the whole industry. So I really live for growing my partners to be all successful in everything they do. So it's Lance Klusner Exclusives. Lance Klusner Zulu is my partner. I have another 2 partners in Europe, and we have a whole European platform where we market our properties as well. So yeah, that's just us on a quick 2-minute brief. So good, Angela.
Okay. Yeah, great. Thank you for that. And Janine, I think there's been some challenges along the way. Would you like to enlighten us on a challenge that you've overcome?
Sure. Thanks, Angela. It's a tough question, but something that I've learned to voice. So with starting a new company and a new brand, it was really like driving a Ferrari. I got in and it took off so quickly. But in the time that it took off, I became a victim of cyberbullying in the corporate world, where it literally, Angela, as you know, it winded me, it knocked me off my feet and left me like, a tumbleweed in the desert, where you're like, okay. But you know what I learned? I went through counseling and I discovered that stand in your truth, know who you are. Listening to all these amazing women, we need to be kind. Angela, the biggest thing I faced was people judged me before they even knew me. People look at things on social media and all of a sudden people have been different to you and you actually get treated like you have a disease. You're phoning people, and even in my industry, I'm trying to connect with different people and that, and they just, putting the door in your face, and it's really hard. And sometimes it can just be something small that happens and then you think, oh my goodness, is it because of what they saw on social media? But in this time, I have become a speaker in cyberbullying with all our schools and our youth, also in the corporate world. And I just discovered how many women are being cyberbullied in the corporate world. And, when people are intimidated by you or something, it's a platform that, people can use to try and destroy you. So as our first lady spoke, and I can't remember everybody's name, I loved what she said. Know your truth. Do not be afraid and never doubt yourself. And as long as you know your truth, you put your head up high and you go out there. As also one of the things being, I entered Mrs. KZN and I was nominated second princess. And for me, it's just like also when the crown was put on my head, it was like women were supporting me. And I want to do that for everybody. And I think it's so important that we stand together. And Angela, that's what I've loved about this platform. It has been very scary for me to go back into the social media, back into having photo shoots. And I've now launched my late night show as well, sharing stories. And it's been hard. It's been challenging, but thank you for all your support. And yes, every challenge presents an opportunity.
That's it,
And I
exactly.
will leave it at that.
And thanks for being
Angela.
so brave. So that's why I asked you that question, because I know that you are going to inspire a lot of women who have been bullied in the workplace and on the internet. And you need to inspire and motivate and help those ladies, which you're doing right now. So thanks,
Thank you,
Janine. Thank you
Angela.
for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Dol. We have got Nonto. Are you there, Nonto? There she's coming in. How are you doing? So Nonto is in the construction industry. She really does work in a man's world. So could you please introduce yourself, Nonto, and tell us about your business?
Thank you very much, Angela.
Oh, I can't hear you now.
Yeah.
Thank you for this amazing opportunity.
Nonto?
Can you hear me? Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Shame.
I can hear you very faintly.
You can hear me? Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you. Nonto? Let's give her a minute to get her speakers right. But
Can you hear me?
there we go. You're back. Okay.
Oh,
Thanks, Nonto. So did you hear my intro? I know that you work in a male-dominated industry, so I'm sure you're going to have to tell us a lot about that. But for now, can you introduce yourself and tell us about your business and what you do?
yes. Thank you very much, Angela, for this amazing opportunity. And to the viewers, thank you for watching. To my fellow nominees, the woman who breaks protocols, I would like to say congratulations. You are phenomenal and you are valid. And to KZN Top Business Women, thank you for the recognition. I highly appreciate it. About myself, I'm Nondogozo Londiwe, a founder and director of Mtaboto Project. I'm an ambitious entrepreneur residing in KZN Richards Bay under King Dejau District. About the Mtaboto Project, the company was established in 2015 and the company is accredited by Construction CETA in full qualification, which is health and safety, NQF level 3, as well as construction, contracting, NQF level 2. And we proudly offer various short courses, which include first aid level 1 and 2, hand and power tool, as well as SHIREP and construction courses. And we are based in various locations, which is Mpangeni, Richards Bay, as well as the Skawini branch. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nonto. Tell me, in the world of training and development and in the construction industry, how do you find balance in your life?
Well, I find balance in meditation because it calms my mind and it helps me to practice gratitude and to make good decisions, more especially in my business.
Fantastic. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. I just want to say that sharing your stories with everybody and with each other is truly inspirational. Everybody's so authentically fabulous. And just to get to know you a little bit more has been very special. And I'm very honored to host this webinar tonight. So thank you all for joining us. And I can't wait to see you all on the 14th of November. Okay. And that's it from us at KZN Top Business.